Aren't you tired of answering questions not knowing if they will actually make a difference to your final score? Hello Magooshers, Ari here. In case you've missed it, on May 31st, ETS announced a new, shorter version of the GRE coming this September. Now, we've done the research so you don't have to, and here are the biggest changes that you can expect on the new GRE. Number 1, no analyze an argument essay. In the current version of the GRE, you get 1 hour to write 2 essays, one analyzing an argument and the other one analyzing an issue. Starting this September, you'll have 30 minutes to answer just one essay, analyze an issue essay. Number 2, 27 questions. For both verbal and quant, the number of questions you will have to answer will go down from 40 to 27. In the current or quote-unquote old test, the GRE distributed the 40 questions evenly across sections with 20 questions per section for both quantitative and verbal parts of the GRE. Now, just by logic, 27 will have to be distributed unevenly across the 2 sections. Number 3, no unscored section. Aren't you tired of answering questions not knowing if they will actually make a difference to your final score? Well, us too. And apparently so is ETS because they've decided to completely get rid of the unscored section to make for a simpler and shorter test overall. 4, total time. Whereas the current version of the GRE general test took close to 4 hours to complete, including a 10-minute break. With the new version, you'll be expected to go through all the sections start to finish in just under 2 hours. Now, just keep in mind that in this version, you will have no break in between sections, meaning that once you start, you'll have to stay focused all the way until the end. And 5, everything else will remain the same. Section adaptivity is still a crucial characteristic of the GRE, meaning that the difficulty of your second section in each measure will depend on your performance on the first section. The second section difficulty will still play a role in scoring, and the questions within a section will still be fixed. Now, something that we don't know yet is how the question types and the content will be distributed. In the current GRE, the volume of question types per section is fixed. Now, this may or may not be true for the new GRE, and even if the volume is fixed, the distribution can be different. As you may or may not already know, this news comes shortly after GMAT, the makers of the GMAT, announced the revamped version of their test, the GMAT Focus, which will have test dates starting later this fall. So, if your program of choice is in business school, then you're probably wondering, okay, then how do these 2 new tests compare to each other? On average, the short GRE goes just a little bit faster than the GMAT Focus. Now, here's the catch. In the short GRE, there are more questions to answer than in the GMAT Focus. For example, just talking about quantitative reasoning, there are 21 questions for 45 minutes in the GMAT, compared to 27 questions in 47 minutes in the GRE. In the case of verbal, there's a 23 to 45 versus a 27 to 41 question to minutes ratio in the GMAT and the GRE respectively. If you're disappointed or excited with these changes, don't hesitate to let us know in the comments. And if you want to learn more about how to prepare for the new test or how to choose which one to take if you're in between tests, then don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date with the latest information. That's everything from me. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.